at a park in Flora-park in Polokwane on the 23rd of February and died in the early hours of the following day in hospital. The teenagers will appear in camera. 3 adults were also arrested for the killing. Charges against one suspect were withdrawn due to lack of evidence, while 2 were granted bail of 1,000 rand on Monday. Our reporter, Lutendo Bobodi, is there covering the story for us. A very good morning to you, Lutendo. Just take us back when the story broke. There were 9 arrests and then there was an additional arrest which brought the tally up to 10. Today only 7 suspects are appearing. 1 the charges has been withdrawn against. Just bring us up to speed with this case.
Yeah, thank you so much, Desiree. This is set to be a protracted legal marathon. You would remember that on Monday, just 2 days ago, 3 suspects aged between 36 and 37 appeared, and 2 of them were granted 1,000 rand bail each, while the other one charges were dropped due to lack of sufficient evidence. And when we spoke to some people, well, they suggest that this could be a miscarriage of justice, but we'll come to that later on. We also invited police, who decided to be a no-show here. We just wanted to know if there'll be any more arrests, but the police could not confirm this. That cause they could not honor our interview. But yes, 7 suspects, one of them only 13, will be appearing here just behind me, Children's Court. I think they'll start around 10 o'clock, because I saw NPA, I saw the magistrate coming through. They could start around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. But if you ask me, Desiree, I would say that the enthusiasm around this has now died off, and it's subsiding, because you don't see people protesting outside like it was in the beginning. It looks like people are a little bit slacking. They are losing a bit of interest in it, because we expected this street just on my left to be closed due to potential protest outside court.
We say the 1 suspect has been released due to lack of evidence. Do we know how strong the evidence is against the remaining suspects?
You look at the bail they were granted, just 1,000. And when I attended last week, when I attended their hearing, it looks like there isn't much evidence against them. What I see is the fact that they could also be released. Remember, we were given an impression by the police that they went after them, they hunted them, they arrested them, but it seems as if these people turned themselves in just to give police evidence or to help police in their investigation. To answer your question, Desiree, I don't think the evidence against them holds too much water, and I think their case will also be dropped.
So the suspects who are underage are appearing in the Children's Court today. What can we expect?
Well, unfortunately, we're not allowed in, but we expect that, like I told you, one of them is only 13. We expect that there will also be given bails. We're talking about school boys here, 13 to 17 years, and we believe that from what we have experienced before, we believe that they'll be granted bail because they are appearing for bail.
Thank you very much for that update coming to us outside the Polokwane Magistrates Court, Lutendo Bobodi.